Hello and welcome back to Football Daily for the latest edition of Transfer Talk, where we bring you up to date with all the big gossip from the Premier League and further afield. Club seasons are starting to take shape at this early stage, and they are already looking ahead to the January window to improve their fortunes or reinforce what they already have. As always, you can tweet me at Mike Atkins with the hashtag TransferTalk if you see anything we should be talking about. And don't forget to subscribe to Football Daily and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Let's get into it. Guess what? We start this week at the best place for transfer rumours all year round. Manchester United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is in the midst of a squad overhaul at Old Trafford that has seen the likes of Ander Herrera, Romelu Lukaku and the oft-forgotten Matteo Darmian head out the door. In their place has been young British talent like Danny James and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and if Solskjaer has his way, that's a trend set to continue. According to reports, Manchester United have renewed their interest in James Maddison and Jadon Sancho. Their links with Sancho are long-standing, having attempted to sign the 19-year-old over the summer, and the Wunderkind has begun this Bundesliga campaign in the explosive fashion he is becoming renowned for. In just 4 games for Dortmund this season, he's bagged 2 goals and 4 assists, meaning the 8-capped international is up to 32 goal contributions since the start of last season. Unfortunately for OGS, BVB value their starlet at well over £100 million, especially after Sancho signed a new contract with the Champions League club worth an apparent £190,000 a week. And as for Leicester City's James Maddison, well, Manchester United know how easy they are to deal with. After all, they spent all summer trying to negotiate the Foxes down from their £80 million asking price for Harry Maguire, before relenting and stumping up as the transfer window came to a close. The belief is Brendan Rodgers will hold out for a similar figure for the England under-21 player, especially if Maddison maintains his early season form. Only 2 players top Maddison's 1.8 key passes, just 1 beats his 3.2 shots, and none can top his 3.5 dribbles a match. You'd expect him to slot in and have an immediate impact, like James and like Wan-Bissaka. So if Man United want their 2 top targets, they'll likely have to splash out close to £200 million, and they won't be stopping there. A somewhat surprise addition to the shortlist for Solskjaer is Bournemouth striker Callum Wilson. The 27-year-old scored 14 and set up 9 last campaign, and has started this season with 3 goals in his first 5 games. The Norwegian is said to be a fan of Wilson's work ethic, and the signing would bolster United's shallow attacking ranks. Now, Chelsea were quoted in the region of £50 million for him last January, and it's hard to see Eddie Howe budging on that valuation for Wilson, who also signed a new deal at the Vitality Stadium this summer. All in all, Manchester United are going to have to pay top dollar to sign any of their targets this winter. As speculation mounts around one of their key players, Bournemouth look to tie up the future of another one. With Ryan Fraser's contract expiring at the end of the current season, Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton and Wolves have all been circling like vultures, ready to swoop in and make the Scotsman an offer. But no sooner as these sides start to pencil the 25-year-old into next year's budget, the Cherries look set to offer Fraser, who has 7 international caps, a brand new deal. This will look to bring him in line with Wilson's new contract, meaning Fraser could well see his pay up to about £100,000 a week. And it's hard to say the deal isn't deserved either, with 21 goal involvements in 2018-19 and a goal and assist to his name already this season. Fraser, Wilson and Josh King have developed an understanding many Premier League clubs would love to see from their front men, and Eddie Howe looks set to keep it for the foreseeable future. Now moving briefly to the continent. If you want a bigger roundup of the rumours throughout Europe, then head over to Eurofootball Daily and check out Euro Transfer Talk every single Tuesday. Elsewhere though, and AC Milan might soon find themselves under new management, not in the dugout, but in the boardroom. Current owners Elliott Management only took control of the Rossoneri in 2018 after the previous owner, Lee Yong-hong, couldn't keep up his repayments to the investment fund. Now apparently they have already turned down offers in the region of €500 million for the San Siro club, but the newest reports would definitely make eyes water. Bernard Arnault, owner of the Louis Vuitton Group, has a reported worth of almost $100 billion and is the 4th richest person in the world, and is interested in purchasing the Milan side. The deal? €1 billion. But Elliott Management don't want to sell quite yet. Both AC and Inter Milan want to construct a new San Siro stadium next door to the current one, and if this goes ahead, we'll see both clubs jump in their valuation. Regardless, it won't be a bad payday if they did decide to cash in on the iconic club. And we can only begin to imagine what a Louis Vuitton AC Milan kit would look like. Back to Britain now, but instead we're heading north of the border to Scotland for this one. Celtic boss Neil Lennon has declared his intention to sign Tottenham's Vincent Wanyama come January, and you'd anticipate them getting this deal over the line. The 28-year-old made 36 appearances in his debut season in North London, following an £11 million transfer from Southampton. But in his last 2 campaigns, Wanyama has mustered just 31 games, first succumbing to injury before being surpassed by a number of other central midfielders, including Harry Winks. Now this would of course be a return to Glasgow for Wanyama, who called Celtic Park Park home between 2011 and 2013. Signing from Belgian side Beerschot for just £900,000, he made 91 appearances, winning the Scottish Premier League in back-to-back seasons, as well as scoring in a famous 2-1 victory over Barcelona in the 2012 Champions League. He's not the player he was 7 years ago, but they'd certainly welcome him back. One piece of news that will be less welcome at Parkhead though concerns the future of forward Odsonne Edouard. The 21-year-old has been linked with a move to Serie A's Napoli for a fee in the region of £30 million, and the chance to join up with Carlo Ancelotti and the talent at his disposal. The Frenchman has previously been linked with the likes of Atalanta and Borussia Dortmund and was in fine form for Celtic last campaign, scoring 23 goals in all competitions, shouldering the responsibility very well following Moussa Dembele's move to Lyon. He wouldn't go straight into the side, backing up the likes of Dries Mertens, Arcadia Schmilik, but Edouard provides a fix for Napoli in the long term. It also gives him the opportunity to feature regularly in the main stages of the Champions League, something his current side haven't managed in 3 years. We round up this week's transfer talk with a brief note on Everton's Cenk Tosun. Signed by Sam Allardyce for a club record £27 million in January 2018, the former Besiktas man is yet to feature for Marco Silva's side this campaign, and it's not hard to see why. In 18 months, the 28-year-old has made just 22 starts, barely scraped 2,000 Premier League minutes, and scored just 8 goals. As a result, he's behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Moise Kean, and Richarlison in the pecking order. So the outcast wants out, but unsurprisingly, his pickings are slim. No club has made a formal offer for the striker yet, but the rumours are that Tosun will take a thoroughly undeserved payday in the Middle East. Qatar's transfer window doesn't close until the end of this month, and 7-time Qatari League champions Al Gharafa are keen to secure his signature. Tosun has been reluctant to leave Merseyside and was willing to fight for a starting spot, but his international future could decide his fate. Currently a starter for Turkey, he knows he needs regular football to maintain this position, and a move to Qatar might be the only way he can ensure it. And that's all for Transfer Talk this week. If you see any stories yourself, feel free to tweet me or stick them down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Football Daily, and thank you for watching.